What's up, YouTube? Brent Fierstead, personal trainer, Dream to Achieve Fitness. Gonna come at you with another video today. This video is gonna be shoulders and calves, and one of the routines I do once a week. You know, I do switch up the rep ranges, range of motion, drop sets, strip sets, set ranges, things of that nature. So just so you know, it does vary from week to week, but this week what I'm doing is 3 sets of 12 reps on every piece of machine I'll be using and showing you today, and I'll kind of explain each muscle group and how I'm working them, so you guys can work them in the correct way as far as biomechanics go. So this first exercise I'm going to show you is a trap. Okay, your traps are here, they run up into your neck and actually run down your back and kind of do like a V. The way you work your traps is elevation of the shoulders, so straight up, right back down, and you want to keep those shoulders lined up with your ears. You don't want to be rounding back, rounding forward. You want to go straight up. So when you do your shrugs, which I'll be showing you on a straight bar in the squat rack today, you want to go straight up. Don't round back when you come down. Straight up, good range of motion, all the way down, good stretch. Okay, that's going to be first exercise, hitting your traps. Next thing I did was dumbbell shrugs, drop sets, picking a good weight where you can squeeze at the top, still have full range of motion, slow controlled movements. I believe I started with 85s there, then I drop setted to 65s, and then one more drop set to 45s. Trying to get 12 reps on each, just good squeeze, good burn. That was the next set. After the 3 sets of straight bar tricep or trap lifts. So try this out, 3 sets of this, drop setting, 20 pounds each time, 3 drop sets. Next exercise is just a straight bar overhead press or military press, whatever you want to call it. Biggest thing here is you line your wrists and elbows so they're straight up and down, meaning your hands aren't inward or outward. You have a nice straight elbow. See how I adjust here? There's that straight line. And you're working your shoulders here, so you want to drive your head through as soon as you drive that bar up. If you're not, you're really hitting your chest because you're pushing away from your shoulders. So drive the head through, isolate those shoulders. You're really hitting the front delts here, you know, hitting a lot of that shoulder. Give this a shot, 3 sets of 12. Good weight where you can have full range of motion, slow controlled movements. Next exercise is just a front raise to hit your anterior delts, the front of your shoulder. As you can see there, I have a neutral grip or a hammer strength grip, hammer grip. The main movement of your anterior delts is flexion, horizontal, adduction, and medial rotation of the humerus. So that's why I have that little rotation on this, putting a different stimulus on the anterior delt and actually hitting those rotator cuffs in the back too. Give that a shot. I'm going to show you another variation. So the other way to do your anterior delt front raise is a pronated grip, palms down or knuckles up. And then I add a twist with my pinkies up at the top. The reason why is I'm actually going to be hitting my middle delt and rear delt and front delt, all delts at once here, because I'm kind of going out to a 45-degree angle and twisting those pinkies up. Make sure you never go too high past your ears with this lift, because you do have a bursa sac in your shoulder that's full of fluid, and you could end up damaging that in the long run if you do it high. Next exercise, 3 sets of 12. In this one, I'm really isolating my medial delt, the center of your shoulder on the outside, medial delt. The main action of it is abduction of the humerus to a 90-degree angle. So as you can see there, I'm going 90 degrees with both arms. Key here, people, is try to keep your elbows straight. Don't lock them, but don't really bend them, because if you keep them straight, you have that resistance further out. It's kind of like a fulcrum sacrum in math. The resistance is further out, then in turn putting more resistance on your medial delt. Keep in mind, I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, you need to warm up your shoulders and your joints before you do any of this type of stuff. I did do rotators before any of this work, so always trying to hit your rotators on your shoulder days. Anyways, this machine right here, just a cable fly, going backwards, rear delt fly, really isolating your rear delts, also hitting your traps and rhomboids if you retract your shoulder blades. But here I'm really trying to focus on my rear delt. Give that a shot. Once again, 3 sets of 12, full range motion. Slow controlled, really contract the concentric phase at the end. Then I get into calf work. I just stack two 45-pound plates here. Now you do have two calf muscles. You have your gastrocnemius, which is your superficial one, the one you see on the outside. Then you have your soleus, your deeper layer. Now they are worked in two different ways. Here I'm just doing standing calf raises, which is isolating that gastrocnemius. When you go into a bent calf raise or a seated calf raise, you're really hitting that soleus, that deep layer. Another good thing to add into your calf routines is point your toes in or your heels in for one set, and that's going to isolate the inside or the outside. Wherever your heels are facing is what you're isolating, so give that a shot. This one right here is actually helping out with balance too, but definitely isolating that soleus with the bent knees.